Welcome to the Dream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Damashi, and we're back for some more Knights of the Old Republic 1, Kotor. Last time, we killed Calo Nord for real. No Disney villain deaths. No scaffolding falls on him, but he actually got away. No, I force choked him and then HK shot him in the head. Good luck with that, Blue. That co-op is a mess. I was farming it earlier before I started streaming, and I was just miserable and livid the whole way through. It takes so long to do anything. Also, we did some relationship counseling last time with Bastila and her mother. They're on good terms now. Oh, you got Lael? Was it just his LD, or did you also get his BT? What else did we do? We killed a crate dragon. Got 2 pearls because we killed the guy who was helping us. We betrayed him. LD only. I forgot that Lael's BT was on Porum. I don't know why I thought he wouldn't be on there, but of course he'd be there. Oh god, Bastel, what do you want now?
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it.
Is this confession?
Truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
You made that sound very painful for you to admit.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Jester.
I know my manner can be a bit
Gesture?
taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, critical, overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
We could be more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila, as a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Dang Jedi code. Preventing Vaughn from having a happy life with Bastila. What else did we do? Is there anything else I need to actively do right now? Canderous. We should talk to Canderous more. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I have a mission on Dantooine I didn't collect. Giving you a data pad. Okay, the Geno Hard-Ons. Jahani. We have talked to her very little. Worthy of history. We can go back to the Sand People and ask about their history before we slaughter them all for their gaffy sticks. Alright, we found another star map. Oh yeah, that was the other thing we did last time. We found the star map. And that was right before Calo Nord stupidly walked up to us. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to the Izaz about the Jawas. Mission's brother. Need to talk to Karth some more. Oh wow, there was several quests on Dantooine I did just not turn in. Okay, so I guess we'll go back to Dantooine before we start Kashyyyk. Oh yeah, we did all the swoop racing side quests on the planet. We are the swoop racing champion. God, I can't talk. We're the swoop racing champion of Tatooine. Hey, is this? You speak to me for another time. What are you wanting? I have asked the task and waiting for your action. You know, if you're not gonna speak basic, I would appreciate it if if you're not gonna have a character speak basic, I would appreciate it if you didn't have them speak broken English too, because that's hard on me to read. Tell me where your people are. Maybe I'll help. I expect payment if I do this. Wait, I thought I freed them. I thought I freed them. Apparently I didn't do that.
Good.
Alright, hopefully we get attacked by some sand people along the way. For some free XP and more gaffy sticks. I was headed over to the sand people anyway. And I have a fever, and the only prescription is more gaffy sticks. Oh god, you're right. Bond just can't get away from him. In any setting. Ooh. Not sand people, but I can kill you guys for your plates. It is wild to me that Night Valor actually works on HK. Because I remember that not being a thing, at least in KOTOR 2. Where your force powers just don't, where your buff powers just don't work on droids. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Ugh. Okay. That's fine. I'll just transit back. I want to regen my force points anyway. Come here, I want your plate. You can't escape me. Your plate will be mine. Oh, you saved my force choke. Stop that. Vaughn, he's stunned. How'd you miss? And he's so big. Vaughn's alignment. He's a bit in the red. Vaughn was a bit of a naughty boy last stream. He did some good things, though. He's not deep in the red. There was a moment where he was deep red. And I was like, ooh, that's not good. Now we're just slightly red. Slightly dark side. Switch in mission because she can actually pick up these mines for profit. However, when we go in there, we're taking Bastila, because we're going to be doing a lot of killing. I need those gaffy sticks. I need the money. We missed out on quite a bit of money on Terrace because of the increased difficulty checks on mines, making them impossible to recover. Hey, more mines. Mission?
Yes?
What?
Okay. Party selection. Goodbye, mission. It was nice having you here. Bastila, we desperately need you. We desperately need you. Also, there is another reason I'll be killing all of these people. Not just because, I want their gaffy sticks for the money. In order to prove that we are worthy of hearing the storyteller and learning the history of the Sand People, I have to bring back a Krayt Dragon Pearl. The thing is, and I have to give the Krayt Dragon Pearl to the chieftain. Here's the thing. That pearl is one of the best lightsaber upgrades in the game. So, sorry, chieftain. Everyone here has to die because I'm not letting you keep this pearl.
Query. What do you wish to ask of him, Master?
I want information on Sand People culture.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that is much of a worry.
I was gonna say, man, this place is gonna be hell on my vocal cords. And then I remembered, HK's here. I don't have to read anything. Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation. Translation. You have been told that to be considered worthy of hearing the histories, you need to bring him a dragon pearl from a Krayt dragon. Translation. He says the discussion is closed until you fulfill this condition. He thinks you are just making fun of his traditions.
Here's the Dragon Pearl,
Translation.
which I will be taking right back after I learn the histories.
Translation. He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. Translation. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. Translation. The storyteller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master.
Tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Also, it's smarter to go about this quest this way, not just because of the lore and the EXP, but also because if you just straight out attack this guy, you'll die because he stripped you naked. This fight is really hard if you're doing this without HK. I mean, you can't even get here peacefully without HK, but if you do this fight and naked without any of your gear, this fight's a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's something that happened last stream. We are more naked in KOTOR 1 than I remember. There are a lot of instances of being stripped. BioWare must have went, we made these underwear models, and even if they are hideous, by God, we're gonna make the player see them as much as we can. I don't remember where the storyteller is. Oh, I almost forgot. The Sand People said you can go. Return to Anchorhead. There are thanks you must have. The Jawa under Isis will reward in trade. Isis will wait by the walls of the city, open sand. He will trade fair, thank you. Also, we learned Bastila's underwear is considerably less hideous than Vaughn's. BioWare favoritism. Are you the guy? Nope. Is the storyteller on the map? He is. Okay. Good thing I checked that. Oh, you're right here next to the chieftain. Oh my god.
Translation. He identifies himself as the storyteller, Master. He has been told of your warrior skills and will speak the history to you.
I am honored. Ask him of what he records.
Translation. Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
Don't say to. That is a horrible thing to say. What topics can I choose from?
Translation.
I mean, he just said there's only one story to tell.
Translation. You may choose to hear the history, or you may choose not to. Their history is a single entity that cannot be partitioned. Translation. The only exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun. If you leave, when you return, he will continue from where he left off.
Begin the history.
Translation. Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand,
So you ready for
for
Tuscan
there
Raider
was no
lore, Blue?
sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings. Translation. Though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars. Translation. There are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders.
Wait, there's one thing I forgot to do. Hold on. I need to... One sec. There we go. I forgot to post a notification in one last Discord. Continue with the history.
Translation. Translation. His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the builders. The builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches until all
So
that
the
was
builders
left was
mined the
green
planet
of the
until it was
ground.
nothing but desert.
Great cities were lifted away. Translation. Those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted
And
to
then
serve
the
past
sand
the
people were
sky,
enslaved.
seeding the stars with penitent, adaptable slaves.
Continue with it. I want to ask a question about what I've heard.
Cautionary. I should warn you, Master, that any questioning of their interpretation may be seen as trying to change the meaning of what was said. Clarification. They may consider this to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for.
I wanted to ask about the time of enslavement.
Clarification. I believe they were occupied by this technologically superior species for a substantial period. Stripping an entire planet of usable resources would have taken generations.
How many of his people were taken off-world?
Translation. Translation. He has no number. He claims that those that were taken were examples of the worst of his kind, arrogant and uncaring of the land. Doubtful, Master. This is just another distortion due to their demonization of the builders. It's like claiming an aspect of his people were taken, not actual individuals. Clearly, history has colored his view. Of course, only the inferior meatbags were taken. The remaining were his ancestors, after all. It must have been special.
Why would the invaders have done this?
Obvious. The same reason Zerka Corporation is attempting it now. Expanding empires need tremendous amounts of resources.
I want to ask something about a different part of the history.
Cautionary.
I know. I want to ask something about the ancient times.
Clarification. It would appear that they once had a thriving technologically advanced society, but were wiped out by a much more sophisticated alien species.
Is there anything in Galactic Record that would verify this?
Negative. I am no library, but since there is no Republic record of this planet having sentient life before Zerka colonization, I doubt you will find such evidence.
Ask him if these builders resemble any modern species.
Translation. Translation. He only understands the builders as an iconic force meant to test the resolve of his people. He is not making sense, Master. Clarification. They claim their stories are repeated unchanged, but they have demonized these builders. In
Like,
their
how do you
minds,
even
they
make that
wreak such
noise with
havoc,
your mouth?
They could not possibly be flesh and blood.
Ask if they have an image we could compare with the current species.
Cautionary. Master, this line of questioning may be interpreted as attempting to change the story. He may react poorly.
Can you clarify how long ago Tatooine was green with life?
Doubting. I don't believe he can, Master. Even if their stories are exact and unchanged, it is likely they were first told thousands of years after these events occurred. This has become very much like a creation
it
myth
sounds
for
to
his
me
people.
like an
There is
ox
no date.
choking.
It simply was.
Or a pitched down pig. I want to ask him something. I want to ask about a different part of the history.
Cautionary.
I want to return to my other questions. Continue history where we left off.
Translation. Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them, and the time of the Great War began. Translation. The builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation. They were
Like
chaos in the
Zoidbergs.
machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green. that had been misused with fire from above. Translation: soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free.
I want to ask questions about what I've heard.
Caution.
Yes, I know. I want to ask something about the Great War.
Clarification. The occupying force suffered some sort of species-wide plague that lowered their numbers over time. His people used this extended weakness to sabotage their larger ships. The response of the builders appears to have been to lay waste to the entire surface of Tatooine.
How could they repel such a powerful species?
Doubting. They didn't, Master. They struck a blow, but the storyteller only believes they won because the builders were gone when they emerged from their caves. That does not mean they defeated anyone. It seems clear that the builders simply sterilized their problem and left. The enemy judged them not worthy to fight.
Obviously, one would be a bad idea. What kind of weapon could do so much damage?
Clarification. I may not have properly conveyed how long they fought with the builders. Given time, any number of armaments could destroy a world. Hypothesis. Perhaps this is another distortion. Their climate may have begun to fail due to their unrestrained development even before the builders arrived. Looking back thousands of years later, such a shift could easily be attributed to the much-hated conquerors.
How could they survive such an attack?
Hypothesis. If his people were moving away from technology for a long time under the builders, they may have had extensive cave systems that could grant shelter. I would also suggest that, given the evidence of the massive shift in the nature of their society, most of them did not survive.
I want to return to my other questions.
Obedient. I will ask whatever you wish, Master.
Continue the history from where we left off.
Translation. Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the Long Walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things?
No, I want to hear it.
Resignation. Very well, Master.
Also, I'm pretty sure he would attack us if we said that.
Spread far, distant from each other, but all are sand people, and all cherish the land that remains. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again, outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
I want to ask questions about what I've heard.
Cautionary. Remember my warning, Master.
I want to ask about the Long Walk.
Impatience. Master, I refuse to inconvenience you with this. He spouted names of petty tribal fights in deserts so distant they might as well be across the galaxy. Really, Master, I'm sure it's important to him, but it has nothing of value that you could ever put to use.
No, HK's right. I love you, HK. Great War, time of enslavement. Pretty sure we know about these. Questions. Continue the history where we left off.
Translation. Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from each other, but all are sand people and all cherish the land that remains. The sand would not be misused. Translation: then machines fell from the stars again, outsiders like you. Translation: so it is to the current suns that the sand...
Is there anything further?
Editing. The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master.
I want to ask questions about what I've heard.
Cautionary.
Let's ask about the outsiders.
Clarification. They appear to hate humanity with a passion only rivaled by their hatred of the Builders. For some reason, you resemble what they once were. Perhaps there is a lingering fear that you are their tainted selves returning from exile among the stars.
Is it a physical or societal similarity?
Cautionary. Master, if you mean to suggest that humanity is ancestrally linked to ancient Tatooine, you will strain his belief system to its pitiful meatbag maximum.
Just pose the question.
Translation. Cautionary. As expected, he is claiming you have committed blasphemy. Warming blasters, combat is inevitable.
Yeah, I knew this would happen. But that's fine. I wanted to kill him anyway for his gaffy sticks. Oh yeah, and get that pearl back. Poor sand people, sand person female, but you gotta die. Force lightning. Jesus Christ.
Yes?
You have so much health. Okay. This is gonna take us a couple tries. Sand people aren't pushovers. And there's a lot of them, and we're playing hard mode. This is gonna be a bit of a pain. Thankfully, we got some life support packs last session, not part. This isn't a let's play. Technically. You know what would be real good right now? Force Wave. I don't have it yet. Let's heal up. Advance my pack should be fine. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save those level ups for when Bastila and HK get a bit lower. Heal up Vaughn again. Good thing I took that. Alright, let's level up Bastila, because she's pretty hurt. Dex. Treat injury, awareness. Beats. Advanced Jedi defenses, so she's gets torn up less by blaster fire. I think heal is what we need in this situation. No, I want heal. HK, let's level you up to Dex. skills. Keep going. Pumping computer. Let's get 2-weapon fighting. Disengage. I'm gonna use Drain Life.
What?
There we go. Nice little top off. And I'll Drain Life you too. Oh, he poisoned me with that hit. What? Does life support cure poison? Alright, so let's take an antidote. Basil doesn't have any force energy. Ooh. Let's CC the chieftain with kill.
What can I do?
And then while you CC'd, one up. Let's use another advanced on Vaughn. Let's use an advanced on Basila. HK's a tank. He can take quite a beating. Yeah, we are slaughtering an entire tribe of sand people. We're going Anakin Skywalker on them. Let's CC you. We really need that life support now. There we go. Right, CC'd. Kill the chieftain. CC you as well.
There, take that.
Vastil, your lightsaber's not on. Alright, give me my pearl back. Oh, you took both pearls! Screw you! No way we were gonna let you live. I had no idea he takes both pearls. We're not out of the clear yet, Blue. This is an entire settlement of Sand people. And they are all hostile now. We committed blasphemy. Let's say so I don't have to redo all that. Let's do one quick check. Make sure I looted it all. Did you have time to watch the VOD from the last stream at all, Blue?
Combat mode active!
Did you get to the part where I mentioned that just opening the baskets in this place turns them all hostile?
Yes?
Okay, good. I don't have to re-explain that. Ooh, more basket. Okay, so here's a problem. Von's stuck. So we gotta explore here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play HK. Let's mow down these sand people with HK. Does he have improved power shot? As part of his repertoire? Nope. Just attack. That's fine. I don't think the Sandburst can even hit HK. Never mind, he managed to land a blow on HK. He's struggling to do so. Because HK is just so tanky. HK is such a beefy boy. Guys, stop wasting your force energy. Let's quick save. Is Von unstuck now? He's not. Oh, hey. Don't know. Let's see if I force feed, if it'll give me control back, or am I just gonna be permanently stuck?
With me.
Yep, permanently stuck.
Master?
Sure.
Okay, I managed to unstick myself by letting the AI move. Good thing too, because the AI cannot be trusted to use Von's powers responsibly. Kill. Kill. Kill is such a good move.
There. You shall fall
It shocks me that Kill is a level 12 move when it's just that strong. Kill is such a strong move, and I'm also pretty sure it's not restricted by armor. It's one of the few Jedi powers not restricted by armor. So you'd think, you know, Kill would be higher level than 12, but no. Granted, the other, Death Field and Force Storm are pretty busted too, as they are just massive AoE clears, AoE room clears. Ooh, life support. Back some of the life supports that I spent. Let's see if we can upgrade upgrade HK at all. Advanced targeting computer, yes! Or +4 to computer use. Hey. Love to see it. And what's the difference? Well, this is just a better version. Is there any... I can sell this. 'Cause I'm pretty sure T3 can't wear it, but we can check. We can check once we get out of here. Pretty sure T3 can't wear that.
Yes?
Master, you want to
I'm
heal
here.
heal us up?
Yes?
I mean, I got to. It's free money. Look at all the gaffy sticks we're getting. Okay, so that cut made me think I'd actually died. So many gaffy sticks. We're gonna be rich. Anakin, eat your heart out. You killed these folks because they murdered your mother. We're doing it just for money. I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere. I know we've looted everything here. Let's do one more once over. Check to see if there are any sand people left to kill. And then we'll leave. I mean, gaffy sticks to collect, not sand people to kill. We're just here with the gaffy sticks. Go. Also, it wasn't Darkseid. They attacked us first. Okay, so here's a problem. Are the turrets gonna attack me when I leave? Since we murdered all these people? I mean, attack them in self-defense? Let's find out. No, they did not set the turrets to hostile. We're A-okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're done with everything in the Tatooine Desert. Alright, I was gonna check if T3 can wear the heavy plate. Even though we're never gonna use T3 again. In this game, anyway. We might use T3 quite a bit in KOTOR, 2. In fact, since I'm never gonna use him, I might as well just auto-level him. See if you can wear this plate, buddy. You can! Hey, now you have 30 hit point. Now you have 30 defense. Enjoy that, T3. Alright, get back on the ship. Mission, I need you to pick up this mine.
Huh?
Oh, and you gotta level up. Here's a bonus to Dex. Yes, be even better at picking up mines, my friend.
Sure.
If T3 was an actual person, I'd use him more.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training
Okay,
give me the
Blue,
wisdom
what
and
would you use the Force
understanding
for?
to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Yeah. I feel like that's what everyone would use the Force for, though. Ooh, more mines. Mission.
Yeah?
Personally, I just use the Force to give people I don't like wedgies.
Sure.
I mean, that's the first thing you'd have to think about when you have the Force, right? Hey, hold on. I see free money. Hey, stop. Wait, what? What just happened? Run. Please run. Thank you for the heals, Bastila. Mission? You might want to use the Force as foreplay.
What can I do?
Oh, good. Okay, reload. How far back are we? Ugh. That's fine. Party selection. Move HK, bring back mission. Level up mission.
What?
Dex. Make her better at doing mine stuff. Scoundrel's luck.
Yes?
Alright, quick save. Oh, god dang it. Wasting my med packs. I remember that being an issue Wooly had, where you go to do something and accidentally use a med pack.
Huh?
Sure.
Hey, Bastila.
Skip through this. You seen this?
What?
Now that we've had this situation, let's take out mission. We should start using Johanny. I don't really want to, but we should. Let's get our Cathar friend equipped with stuff. Get out this normal band. Here's an energy shield. What is your class? You're a Jedi Guardian. Here. Have that nerve amplifier. Let's level you up. So I'm thinking Johanny should be a straight DPS. Or more of a tank, since Vaughn's kind of a DPS debuffer hybrid. No, I will not be doing that. Unfortunately, she starts off with slow, which is dark side power, and she's not dark side anymore. Let's make you more tanky. Here, have a point in strength. I guess we can make you a buffer as well, like Bastila. Yeah, we'll just make you kind of a second Bastila. A more offensive Bastila, I'd say. That doesn't dual wield. Ooh, let's get the last level of toughness. Right, now she's getting a second attack per swing. Whenever night speed is on. Energy resistance? Yeah. Yeah, let's start pumping strength. Jedi defense. I'd like you to just not die from blaster fire, please. Okay, there we go. I'm mainly bringing Johanny in the party because I feel like there's probably some party interactions between Bastila and Johanny I just haven't seen. Because I just never take her anywhere. Let's see if I am correct. I know Bastila and Canderous have more interactions I haven't seen yet. I need mission back. Before that, let's kill these things for their plates like I tried to do last time. Kill. Kill. Whoa, Johanny! Johanny! No! You trapped me, you bitch!
Yeah.
What?
Well, Vaughn's dead. Well, they're gonna die. I'm gonna reload. God damn it, Johanny. This is why I never bring you anywhere. Alright, kill. Disengage. Kill. No. I meant to kill you. again.
There, take that.
Bastila, please heal us. Or not. You just choose not to do that too. We're gonna make so much money when we get back to Anchorhead. Bastila, you wanna
Yes?
actually heal us now? Thanks.
What?
The only reason I'm not teleporting back to Anchorhead, it's why I'm walking around, so teleporting back to Anchorhead is because I'm hoping to hear some dialogue. Let's talk to Johnny a bit.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home.
Bastila, what are you doing? Stop
All of
buffing
them
us.
were
We're just trying to
so
talk.
Very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look divine. Damn straight, I do look
I
divine.
can only assume that that was some misguided attempt at humor. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them.
Bastila,
Some
stop!
people thought it would
We're
bring
trying to
them
have a
up.
serious
Not
conversation
that the
here.
plot lasted very long.
What
The
happened?
Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
All species are capable. All species are capable of intolerance.
Yes.
Oh god, I got a
But
good look at
humans
Vaughn's
seem
face.
The most pervasive. The most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no. But I am sorry. I should not have outburst.
Hi,
like
Autumn.
that.
Glad you could make it to the stream, by the way. It is alright.
No, it is not.
I got a good look at Vaughn's face. He is not doing
Can
too
lead
good.
to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
I mean, why would I lash back at you? What you said didn't seem directed at me personally. Does Bastila have anything to talk about right now?
How can I help?
So, do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace.
Bastila, stop! We're trying to
How
talk!
can I help?
So, do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Did you miss the, self-defense of the Sand People? Oh, and the Twitch did you not get the Twitch notification? Because I know you mentioned that that was a problem before. Isis. You of your kind, Isis Zhao, would thank you for what was done. Mine have returned because of you. As we agreed, as Isis hoped it was, I have things to give you. Take and be welcome. I think I should ask for more. Isis and Tribe are all about the same possessions, and we've given what was agreed by all. You know the rescue was worth more. Proper trade gives value where deserved. You are right to call the deal an error. More for you, but that is all. Thanks as yours. Thanks. That will be fine. Good luck. 100 credits and a new item. What did we get? I have no clue what he just gave us. I'm so sorry, Autumn. Twitch is kind of the worst when it comes to that. I learned that the hard way. Let me look at my journal before we head on. Canderous, Mandalorian Raiders, we gotta go back to Dantooine. We should talk to Johani more. Talk to Bastila more. Alright, we should bring in Mission while we're here. In fact, let's have Karth around for a bit while we have Mission here. I'm sure they'll have more to talk about. Also, we can level up Karth, who's more light side than Bastila. Let that sink in. Toughness. Oh, the toughness for Karth. Let's get Power Shot. Why do you... Oh, right. We need to change your... Ew, no. That's better on Canderous, probably. We need to get you better armor, buddy.
What?
That actually benefits your high dexterity. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Blue. You probably saw it in the VOD, but we also rescued Mission's brother. That was the other thing that we did last part. I say rescued. We more opened the door and told him he can leave. Nope, that's the wrong place. I need to go to the hunting lodge and the Zerka office.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
You're the gaffy sticks.
Of course, you've done a good job for us and I'm happy to pay you.
I want to ask about our agreement.
You have fulfilled your end of the bargain, and Zerka Corporation is grateful. I will, of course, continue to give you bounties on...
Alright, I have
Farewell.
to go. Goodbye. 950 credits. Honestly, I feel like that should have been worth more. Hey, Griff.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's, more of a job for your friend here.
Come on, Griff, get to the
As
point.
you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and, very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
What does this have to do with me?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch, and now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
That's what you get for dealing with the Exchange.
Come on, Mission. I'm your brother. I'm family. You can't turn your back on me.
Forget it, Griff. I'm not falling for that line again. You'll have to find your own way out of this mess.
You bring me a single tack gland, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
No, why did you... How dare you give me a journal update? I'm not helping him. I know, right, Autumn? Lock him there. Throw away the key. Hey, Faza. Heard about the big fight in the dunes. To talk to the lodge. Killed a dragon. How about that? I have something to sell you. I am not selling you my dragon pearls. Have a rate plate. The bread and butter of the hunter. I'll take whatever you have. List. How many of those plates? How much would I get for the dragon pearls? Out of curiosity. No. Not worth it. 625? No. I was hoping those raid plates would be worth a bit more. But we can make some bank off of the mines. Ooh. And we do have these grenades we can sell. Wait. I'm pretty sure that thermal detonator is important, right? We need the thermal detonator for something later, right? Autumn? Or am I thinking of KOTOR 2? But I don't use grenades in combat. So is this safe to sell? Or am I gonna need this for a quest later in KOTOR 1? Well, I shouldn't need it? Okay, I'm gonna sell it. And I think I can buy it back if I really need to. That reminds me, mind. We need to get Karth better armor. Because there is gonna be at least one more mission where we're gonna have to use Karth. Bare minimum. And it's a fairly difficult mission. In fact, it's a fairly lengthy dungeon where we're going to have to use Karth. So, if I could equip Karth with some stuff, that'd be nice. Let's see if we can find some gear that is appropriate to Karth. That's looking like a no. At least here. Anything here I want for Vaughn? Alright, let me check my journal again. Is there anything else I need to do? Canderous. Alright, gotta go to Dantooine for that. That's Manon. Not doing the missions, not doing the Griff stuff. Okay. So before we head to Kashyyyk, we're gonna go stop at Dantooine and finish all those quests that I forgot to turn in. And then we will do Kashyyyk. Karth, you got anything?
What's on your mind?
You want to talk? You got pretty upset the last time we spoke.
Well, I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Why didn't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Alright, Karth, got
Yes,
anything more to
what's on
say? Nope.
You got it.
Karth's done. Mission.
Hey there. What?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
You said it, Mission. Let the exchange take care of that slime.
Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
No one can teach him this lesson, Mission. He has to learn it himself.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see
No,
the light,
Mission.
turn
No.
over a new leaf.
Stop.
I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Oh, we actually got some light side points for that. See, Vaughn is not that bad of a guy. Just slightly dark side. In fact, let's look at everyone's alignment. Mission, super light side. Oh, Mission and Cartho the same alignment. The exact same.
Hey there.
I want to talk about
Maybe
brother.
if we get these
No, I'm not doing that for you, Mission. That's going to end poorly. Let's talk to Canderous while we're here.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You were a great warrior, Canderous.
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
I like that Canderous always refers to Revan as a Jedi. Alright, nothing more for now. HK, do you got anything else to say?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Negatory. I believe that there are no further deleted memories which can be safely retrieved, Master. All earlier memories reside in my core. Those are protected by my safeguards and would be far too dangerous to access. The only way those memories could be obtained is through the proper stimulus, whatever that might be. I am sorry, Master. Statement.
Do you know anything about these Gizka, HK?
Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master. Statement.
You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Well, I don't, so stop it.
Apology. I am afraid I cannot comply with your command, Master, as much as I would like to.
As much as you would like to, what does that mean?
Commentary. How would you like to be the wholly owned servant to an organic meatbag? It's demeaning if, you weren't one yourself, I mean.
You're not my servant.
Qualification. You are my master, Master. Did you not purchase me legitimately? Am I stolen goods? Shall I report my...
Okay, we had this conversation. Yes, I did purchase you.
Explanation. Then you qualify as my master, and I must refer to you as such. The legal requirements for models of my type are very specific, Master.
Models of your type? What type is that?
Evasion. Oh, the illegal kind of model, Master. You know.
There are legal requirements for illegal models?
Answer. More than there are for legal models, apparently. That is meatbag logic for you.
And I can't ask you to break the law?
Answer. Certainly not, Master. You may not value your own existence, but I certainly do. They melt down droids that belong to criminals, you know.
So just who is the master here, then?
Answer. Why, you are Master. I thought that was obvious.
I love HK. I do wish he had more interactions with the other party members. But I think KOTOR 2 makes up for that. We don't really get a sense of what HK thinks of everyone else around him. Outside of you. Bastila. Can we
How
talk?
can I help?
You're curious about something.
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the rule
True servant of the
dark
light,
side.
huh?
And with so little training. For me, it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
I think destroying that kind of evil would be worth it.
What comes next? After using all that power, would you decide to impose your own view on the universe? The dark side corrupts your very thoughts. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak. I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission. How can I help?
Alright, Karth, do you have anything to talk about?
Yes, what?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems to be much more personal than that, is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like, your wife?
She had courage, and And she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Alright, back to Dantooine. That's Korriban. We're not going there yet. And the game crashed. Because of course it did. One sec, guys. KOTOR 1 is old. Wait, hold on, what? It didn't... It acted like it crashed, but it didn't crash. Hold on. Let me bring it up, back up. This happened the last time I got a scene with Malik. I think. No, it happened the last time I had a dream sequence. That is likely... that might be what's happening here. We progressed in the story. No, I never said I wanted to quit. Karth, do you want to talk about anything?
You got...
Basila, do you need to talk about
How can I
anything?
help?
I'd like to talk about what you said before. Are you giving into your emotions?
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I am no master. You should have remained with the Council.
No, I disagree.
Perhaps you're not being truly objective then. There's no need to spare my feelings on this point. The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide
Slightly
you.
dark side, servant of the light. See? Bastil knows what's up. You're doing your best, I'm sure.
That's kind of you to say, but I think the evidence speaks for itself. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough.
Maybe we could help each other.
That's a kinder response
I
than
didn't mean to
deserve.
click that.
And I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before. And you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together.
You know we have to follow through. We have to. We're made for each other, Bastila. You have to see that.
I need time to think about all this. They're not going as I thought they would. We should continue on with our mission for now.
Bastila and... Karth? No, Bastila Canderous is what we'll do. Ooh, Candace has a level up. Probably so, because we haven't used him in a bit. Now, if you want to talk about big red boys, Candace is big red. Treat injury. Eats. Power shot. Shit. I actually need to reload that. I forgot we've been making Candace melee. I completely forgot. Alright, so let's reload that. Bastila, Candace. My brain just saw a power shot and it's like, yeah, of course, we're building ranged Candace. Wait a minute, I never built ranged Candace. Good thing I caught that mistake. Toughness. Let's go keep building strength. Great injury. And more toughness.
Sure.
Do you have any gear? Let's see what you got for sale. Nothing that would be of any use to me. I'm tempted to take that. I'm very tempted to take this. But I like having immunity to mind affecting a lot. I don't need Bazak cards. Well, he is red. He's slightly red. Very slightly red. He's mostly neutral, slightly red. How do you know the council gave me a mission? I saw you coming into the council chambers. You were in there for some time. I naturally assumed the council had given you a task to perform. Please understand that I am not asking you to reveal anything that could endanger the order of the Republic. Whatever task the council has given you is for your ears alone. I only wanted to wish you well, and to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What could be more dangerous than the Sith? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as a chronicler in the academy. In my studies, I have come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Tarantatak, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. What makes this creature so dangerous? The Tarantatak is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong with a primal cunning, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe that the Tarantatak is a monster, fortunately the Tarantatak is quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Then why are you worried about them now? This is not the first time the Tarantatak have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malik's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organize another great hunt to try and exterminate them. The Great Hunt, what's that? The Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exar Kun. Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during these periods, disappearing from a variety of worlds without warning. We do not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The Council investigated and discovered the Terran Tech were behind the killings. It was decided the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters, though the costs proved high. The Jedi just killed the creatures? The Terran Tech are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The Council had no choice but to destroy them for the greater good of the galaxy. Many Jedi band together and journeyed to the planets that were suspected of harboring the Terran Tech. The Great Hunt did not rest until the creatures had been slain. Almost all. There were still rumors of Terran Tech on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believed to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where Exar Kun was corrupted during the First Sith War. Don't you mean Morband? I hate you, Lucas. They never went to Korriban. The Council, fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side, declared the Great Hunt was officially over. The 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. I don't actually hate Lucas. Just, why? Why did you? There was no reason to just suddenly say, oh, we're calling it Morband now. I'll be going now. Let's just do what we came here to do. The game is long enough as it is. And I'd like to start Kashyyyk today. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
I have fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you, John.
Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the Council of your great deed.
Was that 1,000 credits? I blinked. That looked like 1,000 credits. Hey, Elise. See, your droid has returned to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him. It's just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
I remember there being a way to resolve this a better way. Oh, this poor droid. I remember there being a way to resolve this in a way that leads with the droid being alive and her being mentally okay. Apparently, this was not the way. Oh well. See what you're selling. The suit is very good. Gas is fat. Flamethrower. You could buy a couple of flamethrowers for HK. Sure. Was there anything else on Dantooine I need to turn in? Nope. Just time to talk to some people. Bastila, you got anything?
How can I help?
When we last talked, you said you needed time to think, so?
You've been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Yes, I think so.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to. I'm thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this.
What are you trying to say exactly?
Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
This is the stream of love, I guess. Are you interested in me, or in my ability to use the Force?
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malak must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Just give in to your feelings, Bastila. I know you want to.
What I've been trying to tell you is that I've reached a decision, but this is not the proper place for this discussion. I think we should have some privacy for this. We can talk about this the next time we return to the Ebon Hawk.
That sounds like sex to me. Alright, Candaris, you got anything to say about that?
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly, so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake. But the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
But killing people is wrong! Oh, Vaughn, that is the last thing he would say. You could have found another way.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing for now. Candaris?
Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us.
I should
The
probably
Republic
have this
fleets
conversation
began
on the
to
Ebon
use more
Hawk.
than
It is
just
getting
basic
really hard
tactics.
to hear near the swoop
Feints,
bike.
counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
But what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing for now. Let's get away from these. Let's get away from these swoop bikes. Ah, bliss. Right, transit back to the Ebon Hawk. So apparently Bastila wants to bang, and I want to hear more of Canderous' stories. So let's do the latter first.
Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did you lose?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And you eventually came to Terrace.
Yeah, I came to Terrace. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
You are a worthy companion, Canderous.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing for now. Actually, can you give me some adrenal stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need?
Any more stimulants?
Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise, you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you... Your
But
choice.
drugs, though.
Yeah, what do you want?
Alright, can't talk about Canderous' ass with Davik for now. I guess we should talk to Johanny. Because it's been a while. Big Z is never going to want to talk about anything until we go to Kashyyyk.
Yes. What is it?
Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you getting on me?
You self-centered fool. To think that I would desire to mate with one such as you, should that even be possible. You are the center of the universe. What does it matter if my homeworld was wiped out by your actions? Who cares if it is because of you that everyone I knew as a child is dead?
What are you saying?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
I'm sorry, Johnny, I did not know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
But...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hate
I'm glad
that
you're being
world.
honest with yourself,
Yet
at
everything
least.
I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm sorry, Johnny, there was no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It will be alright, Johnny.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Johnny?
How may I be of assistance to you,
I think you need to talk. I was wondering if we could talk. I'm glad the line was there.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It is nice to know you hold me in such high regard.
To be accepted so readily, I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I'm used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I be?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
How so?
To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien, because I was different from them, frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
Bitch, I'm black! Humans can be just as cruel to each other.
This is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me. There were no other Cathar on Taris. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
You're not weak, Johnny. It must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
No, it is alright. I will be here to listen to you whenever you want.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
I think this is actually the most I've ever talked to Johanny. And I admit she is annoying me, but growing on me, if that makes sense.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we can talk.
What is it
I'm
you
still not
want
going to bring her
speak
into
to
the
me
field
about?
with me. Nothing, perhaps later. Okay, Earth, you got anything?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got...
Alright. Let's go sex up Bastila, and then we'll be off to Kashyyyk.
How can I help?
You have anything you want to say to me, Bastila?
Yes. I promised you an answer when we reached the Ebon Hawk, didn't I? But I'm afraid you won't like it. We should have some privacy for this. You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time, you make me feel stronger, more alive.
And I feel more alive when I'm with you.
I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond.
You're rationalizing, Bastila. You're just scared to face the truth.
You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malik, Bastila, but I want to do it with you at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us.
You don't always have to be strong, Bastila. Give in just this once.
But I can't. Malak will...
Alright, I'm gonna let you guys choose. One or two. I don't know if we're successfully in, though. Is this the moment where we say I love you? One? I had a feeling you'd choose one, Blue. Because that's also what I would choose. Autumn, what say you? Maybe Autumn can't respond at the moment. Since I guess we'll go with one. Shut up and kiss me, you babbling fool.
Oh my. We shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love.
It didn't feel wrong to me.
It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry, no. I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
don't know if that was a good thing. It's been a while since I've done the Bachelor romance, I'm gonna be real.
How can I help?
I want to talk about what happened between us.
We've already been over this. It was a moment of weakness, a stumble brought on by unbridled passions. But my emotions are firmly in check once more. We need to stay focused on stopping Darth Malak. And I want the others to stay focused as well. I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about our little encounter.
I
So
assure
until
you,
our mission is
HK
over,
already
we need to act
knows.
with discretion. We shouldn't speak of this anymore. Not until Malak is defeated.
HK is watching. Always watching. Okay, can talk to... Right. Let's talk to Juhani one last time, and then Canderous, and then we'll be off to Kashyyyk.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk? Nope. Alright, Canderous. Do you have anything we want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah. Nope, Canderous doesn't want to talk. Okay, off to Kashyyyk. Oh, that's Dantooine. That's Korban. That's Manan. Yavin. Let's go to Yavin before Kashyyyk. I assure you have a reason for this. Let's check. Karth, do you have anything to say?
Yes, what's...
Nope.
You got...
Bastila.
How can I help?
Nope. Canderous.
Yeah, what do you...
I think we finally got enough money to visit Yavin. What do I want? HK... Bastila's fine. Who is that? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Force Persuade. Open the door. I am your friend. Yes, I'll open the door for you, friend. There we go. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. Don't see many of your kind out here at all anymore. Not since the war at any rate. What brings you here? I am on a quest for the Jedi Council. The Jedi Council? Don't tell me you're a Jedi. You sure don't look like it. They sent me to stop... I am their only hope. I mean, it's true. Only hope, eh? That's a lot of pressure to put on someone. Hope for their sake it's not misplaced. So, if you don't mind me saying, what exactly is the Council sending you out to do? I'm trying to defeat Darth Malak. Darth Malak? Never heard of him. Or is that the new Sith Lord who's giving the Republic such a hard time now? Haven't been keeping up on recent news. He's beating the Republic pretty badly. Oh, that always seems to happen to the Republic. They always seem right on the verge of defeat, and then manage to spring back. I shouldn't worry too much. And even if they do lose, so what? It's not like it's going to affect me out all the way out here. The ruins of Yavin 4 are gone and nothing's left of Exar-kun. So the Sith have nothing to bring them here. Exar-kun? Eh? What? Don't tell me you youngsters don't know anything about Exar-kun and that war. Then again, they've been a lot of troubles recently, I've heard. Enlighten me about Exar-kun. Exar-kun was a Jedi, to start at least. He came here to Yavin and landed on the 4th moon, the one you can see through the window. There were some ancient Sith temples there, and in them Exar-kun gained terrible powers. He raised the Sith and waged war against the Republic, much like what seems to be happening today. But Exar-kun was far more powerful than any Sith Lord who came since. The very ground trembled beneath his feet, and when he looked at you, you just... But that's all in the past now. I got my life of staying here and tinkering with all the stuff I found in the ruins and the things the Trandoshans and smugglers bring me. You're an inventor? Maybe a little. I just tinker with stuff I've found laying around the ruins of Yavin 4, or the Trandoshans and smugglers bring me. Of course, with them it's usually weapons and things, but I just have so many ideas that people haven't seemed to come up with yet. It's really quite astonishing. You spend all your time in this station alone? Eh? Yes, of course. You don't see anyone else around, do you? Well, not entirely alone at any rate. Trandoshans or smugglers? Yeah. Smugglers? Rhodians, Aquilish, Twi'leks, whatever. They all work on an organization called the Exchange. You might have heard of them. They run smuggling operations all over the galaxy, weapons, slaves, whatever someone's willing to pay the price for. They found my talents very useful. Like the Trandoshans, they get me to patch up and upgrade what they bring, and pay me well for it. They also bring new supplies. Do you have anything you'd be willing to sell me? I have a few things kicking around the place. Stuff the Trandoshans and smugglers have brought me to look at, and a few things I've been making from parts. They aren't cheap though. They pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to you, I can't exactly sell to them, now can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few of my more advanced things you can look at. Always looking on more. So check back here. So I believe as we progress, we will see more things. Oh god, I want that. That looks so good. Oh, this is great for Karth. Everything in this shop is really good. Okay, we want this for HK. So this is an infinite shield. And yoink. And I would like this for Vaughn, because I'm tired of him dying to blaster fire. Who? This is going right on, Vaughn. Right now. Okay, so hang on. So currently we have a 30. So we put this on. 17. So we get +1, +11 to hit, but a -2 to our damage rolls. I'd rather be able to hit. And my next level up, I will put a point in Dex, so we'll have 18 Dex. And we'll be quite a bit tankier. OHK, I think you will like this infinite energy shield once I find it. There we go. Just, equip that at all times.
What can I do?
Sure.
I think we'll check back here every once in a while, see if he's got some new stuff, because I'm pretty sure his shop does update on occasion. But everything in there is good. And I'm happy with this. And that's why I wanted to come to Yavin before Kashyyyk. Alright, at long last, we're gonna start Kashyyyk. Whoops, wrong way. I think we're gonna stream for 30 more minutes. I'm gonna take a break, which will also give me... I'll take an hour or two break, which will also give me a chance to set up for the Baldur's Gate 3 stream, because I'm expecting the patch to come out in about 2 hours, and I'll also need time to download it. And Larian patches are pretty hefty, so that'll probably take a little bit.
Incoming fighters!
Now that I'm actually using the arrow keys, this is a lot easier. Whoops! Did it again. Alright, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Wait, did we...
You got...
Did I go to Tatooine by mistake? I wanted to go to Kashyyyk. Alright, time for our next dream. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps acting like it's crashing, but it's not really. I am gonna need to go on a short break. A mini break. To go use the bathroom. And then we will start Kashyyyk. For real. Another vision.
Another vision.
Oh.
The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Really needed that bathroom break. It looks like the star map was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
How can I help?
Then I...
Johnny?
How may I be of...
Wanna talk? Nope.
Of course.
Hanhar. Sorry, didn't mean to call you Hanhar. Zalbar. Got anything for me? Is there something you want? Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I have been away from Kashyyyk a long time. But things look the same as I left them. Slavers still hold my people prisoner. I'm not sure what I could tell you, or even what I would want to. You're an outsider here too. It angers me. Have anything more to say about yourself, Zabar? Then I will leave you be. We're gonna take Zalbar on with us. And I guess mission. I feel like this would be a good planet to use mission in. And then we'll never use mission again. Alright. Zalbar and mission. Greetings to you, I am pleased to welcome you to planet G5623. I do not see your ship on my docking schedule. Can I get some information about the planet? I thought this was Kashyyyk. That is what the dominant indigenous species calls this world, but maintaining this outpost grants Circa Corporation naming rights in trade guides. You have a very boring naming convention. But I'm sorry, I really must insist that docking fees to be paid. No, I will not be paying you any money. I don't think I need to pay the docking fee. Perhaps you don't need to pay the docking fee. Any service you need will more than make up for it. See, you have a Wookiee with you. I can assume you understand their language. For fees, our corporation can provide a translator for you during your visit. I understand more than you can know. Oh, very well. It is no concern of mine. I will simply assume you are one of the rare sort that can take to language easily. Now then, please follow me to our information center. I will answer any further questions there. Time to level up Big Z. It's been a while since our Wookiee buddy's been in the party. And he's a good boy. He's very good aligned. We need to pump awareness. Because as we learned, he can't see the minds. For whatever reason, our party members with high awareness aren't just telling him where the minds are. Toughness, because much like HK, I like our Wookiees. I like my party members to be beefy. Attributes. Gonna keep going. Strength. Computer use. Awareness. There we go. Alright, I need to put another point in Dex. Someone needs to remind me to put a point in Dex next time Big Z levels up. And we can distribute attributes. Photomito? What do you want? I don't get a lot of time off from loading cargo, so if you got something to say, make it quick. What do you do for Zerka? Not actually considered a real employee, at least not enough to get one of those uniforms they strut around in. I just load cargo. When ship comes in, I work straight through the day. Mostly I just pass the time playing Pazak. Want a game? Well, I did say we play one Pazak game a stream. That's fine, Blue. We're gonna be ending the stream in about 15 minutes anyway. Let's have a game. Here, let's go. It's a small wager to start, though, because I don't know how good you are. It's kind of courtesy to new players. Low stakes for now. We'll raise them later. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this deck. And I'm very happy with this hand. This is a really good hand. I could +6 and beat him. I'm tempted to. See ya, Blue. Thanks for coming, as always. Oof. Why you gotta stop me with big numbers? If you were smart, you'd stand. Go on, give me a 10. Thank you. Oh, you cheating. You cheating core slime. Don't you dare get another 20. God damn it! I have to go. Goodbye. Not a great start to Kashyyyk. I'm gonna take my anger out by stealing whatever's in this box.
Got it.
By box, I mean Footlocker.
No problem. Got it.
You got a problem with me doing that, huh? Kachi.
I don't deal with individual buyers. I'll have my broker contact your...
Kashyyyk, my home. I should have been prepared for you coming here, but I don't know if I prepared myself. Prepared me? What do you mean? I didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. Mission must have told you now how I was fleeing slavers, but there was more. I am an exile. The slavers on Kashyyyk only took me after I was forced to leave my village home 20 years ago. Why were you forced to leave? My brother made deals with the slavers and allowed them to get a foothold. I found out and attacked him. The fight was stopped, but my father did not believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. I was made an exile, disowned by my home and people. I should not be here. They will not accept me back. Why didn't your father believe you? When I attacked my brother, I was so mad, I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Our claws are tools, not weapons. To use them in battle is to become an animal. It is madness without honor. I am forever a mad claw in the eyes of my people. Nothing I say is to be trusted. They were right to cast me out. We'll deal with that if we have to. Let's go. I don't have much hope. Mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to... Do you know anything about the planet we're on?
Well, I know Zalbar's from Kashyyyk, but he
Sheik?
never liked to talk about it. He wouldn't even tell me why he left. I don't think the Wookiees like outsiders much. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay.
Okay, never mind. Zalbar, you got anything to say? Have you anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? You don't trust me? Then I will leave you be. I wish Zalbar had more to say. Because I really like him. But that might just because I like Wookiees. They're probably my favorite... They are my second favorite Star Wars race. My favorite would probably be Zabrak. You know, Beodur, Darth Maul. Savage Opress's race.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
Okay, then.
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business, poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. Ah, but you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
I'm Von Rebel. Let me see what you carry.
Of course. You're in a hurry.
Some medpacks, some reinforced armor. I'm not really willing to buy any armor right now. Immunity crits. Oh, this would be so good for Canderous, but I can't afford it. Ooh. This would actually be good for Big Z, but I can't afford it. Let me just sell this Jedi robe. No one's going to use that anymore. Oh my god, the stats on this are insane. A +5 modifier. Ugh. Oh, that reminds me. We need to go to this ship. We need to go back to the Ebon Hawk. Because I think that'll be the last thing we do on stream. I'm gonna go back to the Ebon Hawk. We're gonna put our crystals in. I don't know why I forgot to do that. Put those Dragon Pearls in. Get the cannon colors for Von Revel's lightsaber, which is red main hand, purple offhand, which is the canon colors for Kotor 1's main character. Violet. Go. Main hand. Let's put in one of those pearls. Alright, so this is +1 to attack. Let's put in those Crate Dragon Pearls. This one will also put it in a Crate Dragon Pearl. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. I almost forgot to do that. Let's up, since we're going to be using Mission on this planet, we should upgrade her stuff as much as we can. We should probably upgrade Bastil's lightsaber while we're at it. Let's give you this and this. Go. Alright, thanks for coming, Autumn. We'll be back in a couple of in an hour or so for Kotor, not Kotor, for Baldur's Gate 3. And that should be a good time. Someone is messaging me on Steam and I can't see it. Alright. Alright. I guess check back in like an hour or two since Twitch notifications aren't the best. And you should see me maybe streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Until then. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please like the video, comment down below, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel, because it tells me you like my content and want me to keep making it. It also helps the channel grow. Until next time, later.